We have new information about the government's $660 billion loan program known as PPP, designed to help companies retain or rehire workers during the pandemic. The Washington Post reports nearly 90,000 companies that received assistance did not say on their applications if they would use the money to create jobs.
Many small businesses are using the loans to save jobs in communities all across the country, though. Last week, we showed you how store owners in one Pennsylvania town are working hard to keep their doors open. And this week, Adriana Diaz takes us to suburban Evanston, Illinois, just north of Chicago. She found 3 different businesses on Main Street there working to establish their new normal.
In Evanston, Illinois, a familiar sound is returning to Main Street. Traffic.
Well, this is really busy now compared to what it was 2 months ago. There was no traffic on the street, 0.
Terry Straker should know. He's owned Guitar Works for 40 years. There's sound inside the store, too. Jazz. But during the shutdown, the music almost stopped.
I ran out of money to pay my people 4 or 5 days before the PPP money came in. I think it was on Friday, and the following Tuesday was when the PPP money hit my account.
How did you feel in that moment?
Oh, I was very pleased.
Friends and customers, including out-of-work musicians, also raised more than $22,000, which Straker used to cover payroll for 5 weeks. And while customers can't come in and browse, there's still plenty of work coming in.
Everybody's digging out their old guitar and bringing it in to get it repaired. My shop is overflowing. My 2 shop guys are busy little beavers.
A few doors down, it's a little quiet inside D21 Fit Studio. Just a trainer and his tripod.
And give me a sprint and go.
Dietrich Horsey says he's lucky. Just before COVID hit, he had just started expanding into virtual trainings.
We only got 2 more rounds. 2 more.
Which became his lifeline during the pandemic. And 85% of the gym's members have stuck with him.
A lot of my clients, they're saying, well, I'm kind of comfortable being at home anyway. It's my own gym. It's my own space.
What is it like for you, though, when you're used to having people in your gym and you can adjust them and watch them through a tiny little screen?
Oh, yeah, that tiny screen kills me. Now jog it down for 1 minute.
The tiny technology has had a huge impact. He's kept all of his trainers employed. He credits the smaller overhead that comes with a one-room operation and the shutdown forcing him, like many Main Street business owners, to evolve.
Do you think you're ever going to go back to the way it used to be?
I think eventually we could go back to where it used to be, where I want to. I'm not sure.
It's still a far cry from business as usual all along Main Street. This family-run frame store will close after 117 years, a business passed down through 4 generations of the same family. And the corner Mexican restaurant, La Principal, is just getting by, says owner Eric Young.
What's been the hardest thing of surviving during this pandemic?
I don't even know where to start.
The list is that long?
Yeah.
He had to lay off 15 employees to survive. That's more than half his staff.
There are people that are on unemployment that are constantly checking, when can I come back? Have you heard of any job leads? That's difficult to hear.
But just like at Guitar Works, Main Street customers are taking care of their own, leaving generous tips and sending cash gifts.
What was the largest gift?
$2,500.
$2,500?
Yeah. We're very, very active in the community. I really feel like the community recognized that, and they said, hey, you guys, we want you to survive. I don't want to get choked up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Indoor dining has resumed in Illinois, but Young is staying outside for now, even opening this side street turned patio with other Main Street shops.
What does it mean in this town to have a business on Main Street?
It's kind of an honor. There's this small town feel. Yeah, it's kind of an honor to be so ingrained in this community.
A small town now filled with the sound of laughter, with perhaps a hint of optimism. For CBS This Morning, Adriana Diaz, Evanston, Illinois.
Cheers.
Pockets of sunshine all across the country. Great story, Adriana.